I have a quick video. It's regarding change. So my friend asked me if people do change. So I told her people don't change. And she said, what do you mean people don't change that? But I can pray and it will change. So this friend of mine, she's 25 years old. She's a young friend of mine. And she just got proposed to last month. She's been dating this guy for 2 years. And she got proposed to last month and she said yes. So this is where she has her own problem. She said he has this behavior that she cannot really stand. He's controlling, he's demanding, he is this and that. She made a long list. So I told her, well, if you think you cannot tolerate this behavior, I would advise you to let him know now. She said yes. She told him that they've talked about it and all that, but he's still not willing to change. So this is what I told her. People do not change, okay? You only have the power to change you. No matter how much you pray for the other person, we don't have that power to change others. People have to make a decision that they want to change. Old habits really die hard. So if he's not ready to change and he's letting you know that he is not going to change, I think you should brace yourself up for the journey because he has told you. He's not hiding anything. And you're very lucky to have somebody who is not hiding. Okay? Women tend to hide and change after marriage. They change to their real self. But men just show you, this is who I am. And then we get married and we start complaining. But you're very lucky now that he's letting you know now, this is it. If you cannot tolerate him, you need to let him know now. When you're trying to change somebody so that you can feel better, it's a toxic behavior. Okay? If you cannot if you cannot cope with this kind of behavior that you say is displaying, you need to let him know now that it's not going to work. Don't feel bad. Whatever you go through in this life, there's always a lesson. Okay? It's either a blessing or a lesson, but there's always a reason. So you did not waste your time. You only learned. You were learning all this time that you were with him. You've grown better. You've gotten better. You do not have to tolerate it. You do not have to settle for a tight squeeze when you can have a comfortable fit. It's good that you're asking these questions. At least you're very lucky. This is the age of crazy social media. You get to ask questions and, at least you can solve 50% of your issues before you actually get into it. But if you really, really want him to change so that you can feel better, I would say that is selfish. You should focus on yourself. What are the things that you can tolerate? What are the things that you cannot tolerate? Why do you want him to change? Is it so that you can feel better about yourself? Because that will be a no-no. You should embrace each other's flaws. If it's something that you can tolerate. If it's something that you cannot tolerate, just let him know so that, you guys can part ways amicably. It will be termed irreconcilable differences. I'm not relationship expert, but I have experience. So let him know. You don't want him to say that he has changed. Then 2 weeks after marriage, you guys start toxic living. If you tolerate each other, it's going to be a very toxic marriage. And you will get sick. You will be sad. You will attract a lot of negative things in your life because your aura has been affected. Now you're a sad person. You're not happy. If you're not happy, you cannot attract happy things. So you have to tread carefully. You have to stay conscious, stay aware. Choose what you can handle. Nothing is perfect. You must know that. But you can make your life easier. You can live a peaceful life if you choose what you want, not choose what you think you can manipulate to make yourself feel better. I think it's very selfish to think that way. So I hope you have the tools and the strategies and the coping skills in the next phase that you're going into. Otherwise, it's better to let it go. Okay? Let it go. Discuss it. And, you take it from there. But you cannot force someone to change. And people don't change. But you have the power to change you. Okay?